I am very excited to chat with you both for Ultraman Rising. It is such a fun expansion of this franchise. Shannon, I'd like to start with you. So, obviously, there's a big legacy and a lot of lore to pull from for the Ultraman franchise. Where did you start? I know, obviously, this originated as an original idea, but where did you start when it came to incorporating it into that world?
Well, when I found out, when I met with Tsuburaya and I knew it was going to be an Ultraman film, we'd already worked quite a bit on the story, and I didn't want to mess with that because it's a father-son story and it's about parents and children. So that was kind of locked in, but then it was like, how can I incorporate that in? So we'd had a villain in earlier versions of it, but now that it was an Ultraman film, I'm like, they have a science team. What if the science team in this film were the bad guys rather than the good guys? That their initial intent of being a force that was founded actually by Ken's mother as a way to better understand kaiju. How can we show how that was changed and that's twisted and creating a complex villain? So that was one way. Of course, the suit, you know, it's I thought that even if you know who Ultraman was, if you lean on that iconic image of that red and silver suit and doing a dynamic version of it, something that was a little bit different in proportion and style, you could do something in that way, but always making sure that none of that stuff got in the way of telling that personal story and that story that as many people could relate with, whether they knew who Ultraman was or not.
Well, I love that because it really does open the door for everybody to enjoy it. Newcomers like myself, admittedly, and longtime fans alike. John, I will turn to you next. This is such a monumental co-production between Netflix and Subaru. Yeah, my apologies. Between the production company, what was it like working with them and really finding the right animation style and the right release model for this film?
You know, the Tsuburaya Productions, the owners of Ultraman, it comes with a huge responsibility. But I think what was great about working with them is that they really wanted to hear our perspective, our love. They knew we were fans, but they wanted to hear what was it about Ultraman that we loved. And then from there, you know, diving in deeper to understand how to represent Ultraman, because this was an opportunity to really reboot and bring back Ultraman and showcase Ultraman for the rest of the world who hasn't seen or discovered this hero. And it's personal to me. I grew up watching Ultraman in Japan and then forgetting about it completely. But that was one area that was like really meaningful for me. And then the other question was like the production part of it, or
working with Tsuburaya, right?
Working with Tsuburaya.
Yeah, working with them.
Yeah, we worked closely, and it was and to get in deeper, it was really to understand like where we're pulling the references from. And for our film, we were big fans of Ultra 7, and so we used the Dan Moroboshi character as our model, who is a alien who takes the form of a human. And so and we identify that with our character, Professor Sato, as Ken's father, and for Ken, you know, being you know, not fully Ultraman yet, but then there's this other area of like how he doesn't understand Ultraman because he has this different experience with his father, and so and we work closely with Tsuburaya on that specifically to really drive this character in a way where it still provides that spirit of Ultraman, the hero of Ultraman, what it means, and what it means to rise to the occasion as a hero.
Well, I love it. It sounds like it was a really rewarding creative process for you both, and I really can't wait for people to get to see it. I see I'm out of time already, so I will get on out of here. But thank you both so much for taking the time.
Thanks so much. Really appreciate it, man. Take care.
It's actually kind of cool fighting monsters. It's just, I'm not very good at it.